Welcome back to the show. First up in a great series of interviews today is Dr. Peter Rippey, a physician with St. Joseph's Candler. Dr. Rippey, great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell us, why is awareness of this particular issue so important?
Well, breast cancer is unfortunately a very common disease in women. It's estimated that over 250,000 new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed this year alone, and lifetime risk for a woman to get breast cancer is 1 in 8. It's the most common cancer diagnosed globally and the leading cause of cancer death in females.
So it's diagnosed very, very commonly, as you said. So early detection, as I understand it, is extremely important. Why is that so beneficial to the outcomes of any given patient?
Well, as with most cancers, the earlier we find the cancer, the better the treatments are and the better the prognosis is, and it's no different with breast cancer. So the earlier we diagnose these, the better the outcomes are. And currently our treatments for early stage breast cancer are extremely good, and the long-term prognosis is great as long as it's caught early.
Absolutely. So how does a screening work particularly?
So most screenings are done with what's called mammography, which works by using radiation scattered into the breast tissues, and then the radiologist looks for concerning densities in the breasts that might indicate cancer or some kind of a problem.
So there is detection on the one hand, but there, I imagine, is also some method of being able to sort of avoid as well. So how can a primary care physician assist and advise their patients to maintain good breast health in the first place?
Well, maintaining a good relationship with your primary care provider and seeing them at least once a year, at least to discuss this, is important for a couple of reasons. Not all women are at the same risk, so your primary care provider is an excellent resource for identifying if you might be at higher risk of breast cancer and therefore may need to alter your screening schedule. Also, there's a lot of variation among screening schedules depending on which set of guidelines you want to follow, so your primary care provider is probably the best person to discuss with you your health care goals, your risk factors, and then help you decide upon the optimal screening interval.
Okay, so that is on the side of your relationship with your medical professional, but on the home front rather, what are some things that women can and should do to practice good breast health on their own?
So several things that can help either protect you from breast cancer or help reduce the risk that you might develop breast cancer, including not starting to smoke, or if you do smoke, quitting smoking, reducing alcohol consumption, regular exercise, and healthy diet have all been shown to help either protect against breast cancer or reduce the risk of developing breast cancer. And while self-breast exams typically are not recommended by the expert panels, what is recommended is that you should have good breast self-awareness, and if you notice any changes or concerns, bring those to the attention of your provider right away so that we can determine how best to deal with that.
Absolutely, very important. Increasing awareness and diligence surrounding this topic is extremely important, as we know. Dr. Rippey, thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.